Hey, welcome to Cup of Joe with Jericho. This is not our Sunday morning service. You can find that over on YouTube at Jericho No Walls. And that's every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. You can see that
Hmm.
there. This is Cup of Joe with Jericho. We come on in the 8 o'clock hour on 4 different platforms. That is YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Rumble. Shout out to all our people on Rumble. And so,
Yeah.
you can catch all these different programs at different times and see everything that we've got on Jericho No Walls on YouTube. We got a lot of stuff happening, man. We got to get to these hot topics.
Hot
Hot
topic.
topic.
Hot topics. Bishop, it's been a lot of discussion about the church, and they say that the church has been holding people back, holding our relationships back, keeping our women in
Hmm.
bondage. There's been a lot of different versions of this thing that's been come out. And so as recently, Dr. Umar Johnson, he started dropping some information on it. I thought it was pretty interesting, his perspective. I have my own personal point of view on what he said and how he said it. And I can go a little bit more into in depth on Dr. Umar because he's not a pastor. But yes, so the question is the church keeping women single? But I like to look at it as is the church keeping people single? But do you have that video?
I do. I do. I do.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and drop that.
Okay, let's check it out.
Black church caters to the black woman. And the reason the black church caters to the black woman is because the black
Hmm.
Whoa, Dr. Umar, whoa.
Was
Whoa,
it
you,
good?
you came really
Oh,
you came really hard for the church right there, brother.
Hmm.
We
yes,
didn't
it
come
did.
after you like that.
Oh, my
Hmm.
lord, my
Bishop,
lord.
I'm
Wow.
just saying that's pretty. You said that's a lot of churches, the black church for you to just put the whole black church down just like that. I mean, has
In
he
one
been to
category.
every black church?
Mm,
Right.
that's a lot.
That's a lot of black church. I bet you he hasn't even been to every black church in his city.
I bet he hasn't been to every denomination in this city.
In his city.
He
That's
ain't
that's
even been to every black church in his neighborhood. How about that?
that,
Mm,
Like,
just saying, out there in Philly, huh?
that's pretty ruthless to come after the church like that and say that
right.
they have a vested interest in uh, keeping families out of the church when studies have shown countless times that when you have married people in your church, you have double the incomes generally, unless that man makes a significantly high income. And then in many of those instances, we still see that our black women tend to start businesses when their husbands have these high earning situations. So with these and so they start businesses, and before you know it, 2 or 3 businesses in, they have $1 million companies and entities. And these people, they are really doing it. They're doing the power couple thing, as we would want to say. And so to uh, those incomes now being generated in the church, they add to the church daily. So why wouldn't a church want strong families, strong financial situations, strong healthy mental situations for children in which they can grow with a two-parent household and be strengthened in a family structure? To me, it just seemed like it was a really biased perspective. I do see what he's saying, because those arguments have been held before. You know, how the government has done this, we've placed ourselves in these situations, our black women have chosen these situations. I've heard all of that before, but I also know that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And so
Absolutely.
though it may be a situation that you've never been in before, Dr. Umar, I know there's still hope. As long as there's life, there's hope, and I believe. that God can do exceedingly and abundantly above all
Uh-huh.
anything I can ask or think. So I'm gonna drop
Praise.
Mm-hmm.
that mic right there.
Well, who want it? Hey, Kay, cut off your cameras so we can at least get your other picture up there. Cause
I don't have my camera. I didn't do anything. This thing does
you
not like me.
it's biased.
I'm really frustrated. I don't. I keep restarting it literally, and I'm about to just say, you know what? It just ain't for me today. Today it just don't want to
There you
This
go.
is
cooperate.
good.
There you go.
That'll work. What you just did? Did you cut your camera? Just cut your camera.
Yep.
Yeah, just do that,
Yeah,
and
right there. Yeah,
we can hear you perfectly.
But
yeah.
I can't see myself.
well, we can't see you, but you got a speaker here.
We could definitely
You got,
hear you.
and we got a picture of you too. It's a cute one too.
Is it a
It's
I
cute picture?
Yeah,
it's a cute
it's
picture.
yeah,
definitely a cute picture.
Uh,
It's that one.
All
It's that
right,
one
I
of you
saw.
in your photo shoot in the black.
Okay, I could deal then. I guess I got on
but we
my
can hear you
church
very
merch.
well though. Yeah,
But I
yeah.
right.
didn't hear the Dr. Umar what he was saying. But I think Dr. Umar be full of it most of the time anyway.
You didn't hear what he was saying. He was just talking about how the black church benefits from single mothers.
Oh, I think I sent you that too,
Yes,
didn't it?
yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
I did. So
Yes.
now this is what I have to say about that because I sent it to Markilla on Instagram. We exchanged Instagrams all day. Me, him, and Ed.
hmm
And
Absolutely.
I personally feel like some of what he's saying is true. I
Mm.
definitely do. I don't think it's in every church, but I definitely do think that it is true because, and no shade to the men, women grow churches. These are facts. We talk to our friends, our friend girls. Half of us be going through the same like, them like spirits. They attract each other, and they do. You get into it, and a lot of us, if we just be honest, ladies, listen, y'all know, really, these are the views of K McCall. You can believe and feel how you want to feel, but at the end of the day, a lot of women have daddy issues, trust issues, insecure issues, security issues, all of those things. And so when you find a man seemingly of integrity, seemingly a man of God, seemingly one that is a priest, a protector, and a provider for what you need. Because we go back to what I did hear somebody saying in terms of there are a lot of women that they've been in survival mode, whether it be single motherhood, just deciding to be single, whatever the case may be, but they're looking for that spiritual connection, and oftentimes it is where you have that father figure, or everybody and their mama want to marry somebody preacher for whatever reason, but I digress. So I just feel like a lot of times that is the situation in some church, and it's just the truth. I don't feel like it's in every church. I don't think it's in 10% of churches, but listen, it's a good 8 to 5% that I do think that it is. And I think that those pastors exploit those things because it is beneficial to them. I think that Dr. Umar does a lot of generalizing of a lot of things, mainly because he can, and we done gave him the platform and all of the listens and all of that. But I have so many thoughts of Dr. Umar, and I ain't in the
We
mood to tongue
we
wrestle with him.
we
So
gonna
we'll
we
leave it.
gonna do a
And
Dr.
there it
Umar
is.
breakdown.
When there it is, we'll bring him back. Ed, go on here and say what you got to say on it.
Um, First of all, his initial statement and what he talked about during his his uh his segment or whatever on that show, it's two different things. Like, are we talking about the black woman or are we talking about the single black woman? And those are two different things because
True.
he hinted at or he spoke on it, when a woman finds a man or she finds a husband, then that shortens the income of the church. So again, are we talking about the married woman, which is included with the black woman, or are we talking about just the single woman? And as Kay said, some pastors do exploit that. Like, I've been in the pastor's office before, and he told me after church that when he looks out in the audience, he scans the audience and he sees dollar signs. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that bothered me when he said that or whatever. But that's just the mentality of some pastors. They gonna do whatever they can. They gonna speak on whatever they need to speak on. They're gonna emotionalize whatever they need to emotionalize in you to get you to give. And some pastors just be out here scheming. And I'm not coming for the church. I'm just speaking the truth. And so I understood what he was trying to say. I just don't agree with everything he said. Like, because it's just like Joe said, like families, two married couples, they give. They give. It's like a double income house. And also, like K. McCole said, women grow the church. They do. They do. I do
Facts.
agree with that. Women do grow the church. Women grow everything. I mean, to
Say
be honest with you.
that. Come on. I
I
wish you could
mean,
see my
that's just
face.
one of the benefits of a woman in the earth. She grows things. She makes things
Mm,
happen. Like she does. So like that's
we do.
turning the house into a home. That's growth. You know what I'm saying? That's making the most out of $2. That's growth. Like she can go with $20 to the store and make a 3-day meal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, women grow everything. I do agree with that. And that's my
Yeah.
spiel.
Bishop, go ahead and say what you got to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say.
So we're gonna start off with Romans chapter 16, verses 17, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go into 18 or not. But
Okay.
it says, I urge you, brothers and sisters, this NIV, to watch out for those who cause division and put obstacles in your way that are contrary to the teaching you have learned.
Mm.
Mm. Keep away
Mm-hmm.
from them. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Just simply keep away from them. And the reason why we're talking about this is because yes, there is a large segment there is a significant, and it's significant enough for us to talk about it. Because if it was insignificant, we wouldn't talk about it, right? But I do
Absolutely.
believe there's a significant portion that that pastors are cool with being the alpha and omega of their dominion. Hmm?
Mm.
And I
All
think
right.
that they're all right with being the authority and the person having the last say so in everybody's homes in the church, which
Hmm.
that's a problem. And guess what? If that woman is not covered, then he can then begin to order and say what can and can't be done in that woman's household,
Ooh.
whether it be, and he has control of her children, her finances. Come on now, but because and also people are looking for someone and something to follow. And if she's uncovered, she don't have a husband, she don't have, she doesn't have somebody that she's committed to. Guess what? She got more time for the church. Guess what?
Hmm.
She has resources and finances to give to the church. Because guess what? If she got kids, then guess what she's likely getting? She probably getting child support. Even if she don't have kids, whether she do or don't have kids, she probably got a sneaky link or a little side piece, a little
Oh
something,
Lord, not
or a
a sneaky
boyfriend.
link.
Yeah, I did say the sneaky link. Or some dude that's on the side that is actually giving her money and helping her make bills.
Yep.
And if he's giving her money, helping her make bills, then guess what? Then she got a little extra something to give to the church. And guess what most men are doing? Most men are out here trying to get money so that we can give it to a woman, so that we can have a woman. And we just saying what it is, right? And I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just
It's the
saying.
circle of life.
so so the man ain't spending all his time at the church because he's spending more time working to make the money so he can then support his woman. So then the woman can then support the church. And wouldn't it would be more beneficial for families to be in the church? This is
Hmm.
what Jericho stands for. That's one of the reasons why we even doing this podcast in the first place, because
Right.
we're trying to bring families and us as a community and as a people together.
You were there for me, and I can say
Somebody take the controls from Pastor Markell.
That's what happened when we leave him by
Somebody
himself.
take it
Cause
from
this
him.
is a hot mess.
I'm
Ghetto.
unattended.